Okay, what's up, Top Shelf family? We got some conversation to be had. I ain't seen y'all since the last time I saw y'all. So let's get into this top shelf conversation. Let me get my brothers in here. Let's see. Get my bros in here. What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Welcome Monday Night Live with Top Shelf.
Woo-ka!
Yeah. What up, man?
Yeah.
What's good? What's going on? What
What's
it be
good? What's
like?
good? Top Shelf Village.
Here we go, back like we never left. What's up,
You can hear
Wes?
me loud
My
and clear?
brothers in here.
Freddie, you can hear me loud and clear?
Yep.
All right. What's going on, Anthony? What's going on, Now, side note, Anthony did lose a lot of weight, bro.
You said Big Ant?
Yeah, Big Ant. Well, his name's not Big Ant anymore, so.
It's Slim
eh,
Ant. I forgot.
I was going to say something else, but.
We back, man. Yo,
It feels
Memorial
good,
Day.
baby. It
Yeah,
feels really good.
let me tell you, Memorial Day was great.
Ooh.
I saw you and your wife outside.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here seeing plays. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that play was good, bro. That play was good.
It was fire.
It wasn't fire, but it was good.
Oh, okay, we'll talk. We'll talk,
Eh,
Anthony.
because it's a black play, it's good automatically.
Okay, we'll talk.
Okay.
We'll talk on the side.
No problem. On the sideline.
What's
Woo!
up, Jeffrey?
Yo. What up? What's good, peoples?
Back like we
What's
never
going
left.
on?
What's up, Top Shelf Village? Y'all know
Top
how we
Shelf
do it.
Village.
Y'all already
We
know
are
how we
here.
do
We
it.
are
Before
here.
we have
What's
any
up, Lala?
conversation,
How's it going?
we gotta set it off right. We gotta
What's going
pray.
on, Lala?
And I want to nominate my brother Jeff to pray. Can you pray for us?
Most definitely. You know how we do. Heavenly Father, we just thank you, Father God, that we're able to come here this evening and have this very topic. We just ask you, God, if you could just bless all those who'll be listening as we have this conversation, that you'll be in the forefront of this conversation. May you speak through us, Heavenly Father. May we not offend anybody. May you continue to guide us. We do this to please you and to honor you. And I also want to just pray for those who need any upliftment, who needs any guidance, who just needs to feel your peace, Father God. And may your peace just speak to their spirit, Father God, on anything that they're dealing with, anything that they are going through. We know we're living in troubled times right now. We know we're living in a world where it's just extreme violence. But we know we serve a God who is merciful, who is full of grace, and who's full of love. And may we just look at you to help us get through these difficult times. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. What's up,
Yo,
Femi?
family, what's good, my guy?
What's up, Femi?
Family.
Yo, son.
Family, before the summer's over, we got a link, bro.
Yo, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, everybody outside now. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah,
All the
And they
married
know
men,
it's
close your
summer.
eyes.
And they know it's no mask mandates. Everywhere I go, I see probably like 2 people wearing masks.
word.
And that be me and Sabina sometimes. Like,
Yeah, bro.
son,
It's definitely, people have definitely put their guards down when it comes to COVID.
right. So let me ask you, fellas, do y'all got are y'all going to any concerts, any outdoor events or indoor events this summer? Are y'all with the smoke?
For me, because I'm gonna have Gabby, so it's gonna be a little challenging. So what we're gonna do, we'll probably do a lot of Daddy and Gabby activities. So I definitely want to take it to American Dream Mall, because American Dream Mall, they got like all those different activities. What's up, cousin? What's up, cuzzo? Cousin on the check-in. So they have like the Nickelodeon on there, the Nickelodeon theme park. They got like the water park in there. Yeah, George. Yeah. So that's going to be
Water
official.
park? Oh, that's
Yeah, they
fire.
got the water park. So it's going to be a lot of those things. Great adventure. I want to take it to
Teray?
that. So, so that's really going to be kind of like the focus on that for the summer. Of course, we have we have a game night barbecue at the Zamora's house. So that's going to be official. That's going to be popping for the summer. Yeah, since you in there like swimwear, we got you. We definitely. So yeah, that's what we got going on for the summer.
Yeah, it's popping.
What's up, Teray?
Yeah, it's like, what about you? Any I know you traveling a little bit, but any activities for the summer?
Um, I don't want to wait till the weekend no more to have fun. So I'm gonna try to do some museums with
Yeah,
the wife. The wife works from home, so I'm gonna try to do some work from home, but also be able to explore New Jersey. I don't think we take time to explore New Jersey, and
yeah,
they have some amazing things. So I really
yeah,
want to explore New Jersey.
yeah, man. I'm just excited. Like me and my wife, we went in the last 2 days. We went on 2 dates, 2 different dates. You know what I'm saying? And like we just was really realizing how much fun when we have when we out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like just doing like having like one plan to go one place and then enjoying the spontaneous nature
But
of how things just kick off. And like I'm looking forward to like doing like maybe doing another concert before
Kendrick
I go
Lamar,
to the
baby.
yeah. Oh shoot. Oh, that's
Yeah,
a must.
K Dot's at the Barclays.
That's a must. That's a must.
George, get yo.
Hey yo,
We going
George.
there.
Hey yo,
So
Kendrick Lamar will be at the Barclays soon. I'm definitely trying to see what that's like
Yeah,
before
in
I go to
August.
this Nas concert. Like that Nas concert, man. That's gonna be everything.
That's
Like
another one right there. Nas and Wu
Nas
Tang.
and Wu
That's
Tang.
another one. That's another one.
Forget about it. Forget
That's
about it.
another one, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to be in the pool. I'm trying to be at a cookout. You know what I'm saying?
facts with a
I'm
red
trying.
cup
I'm
and
trying to.
spades.
I'm trying to go
Mm-hmm.
go on a hike. You know what I'm saying? Like kayaking, whatever, man. Let's go. Like I'm with it.
I be telling people like, yo, summertime in NY, man, is nothing like it, man. It's just a whole different vibe, man. The
Let me
vibes
tell
is
you.
just different.
Just be careful out there, please.
Word, please do, because this, when the heat rises up, the heat rises up. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I was about to
please be
say
careful. Please be
when
safe out there.
when the heat come out, the heat come out.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Because sometimes make people look crazy, and people musty too at the same time.
Yeah, wear
So
your
make sure
deodorant,
you wear
please.
deodorant out
Yeah,
there,
please wear your
everybody.
deodorant. Yeah,
Let me
yeah,
tell
yeah. You use that axe spray, dial, whatever it is. Yo, please,
yeah, which is a
please.
great transition into our topic about how when
What's
the
up,
heat come
Lexi?
out, the heat come out. You know what I'm
Oh man.
Woo!
saying? But yo, Anthony, you
Respectfully.
had brought this topic to our attention, bro. It's so great. It's like so many things that are going on, right? Relationship wise. So for those who don't know, our village or everybody's tuning in, the conversation or the topic at hand is fight or flee. So like say you're with
Well,
your
I guess Anthony
significant
just
other,
fleed.
that fight or flee, or friend or foe, state your biz. You
Anthony
know.
said, I'm gonna flee the sea," as he fleed again.
So the topic at hand,
Oh
the
man.
topic at hand. So say you're out with your significant other. You out. It could be your spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, right? And somebody, another person, you see them talking to your spouse or
Right.
partner, and they're like, and this ain't no regular talking. This is like flirtatious. They trying to grab your
Uh
significant
huh.
other, your spouse. Like they trying to make a move. So
Mm-hmm.
are we fighting or are we fleeing? What we doing?
So I've been in this situation a couple of times. I had one incident when I was my previous marriage. We were, at the time I was living in Florida, so we was at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Uh-huh.
And I think I told the story before. So it was me and my ex-wife. We were sitting down. We went to the bar to get, have some drinks. And so when I went to go pay for the drinks, I pull
Uh-huh.
out my card, right? So my ex-wife, she had cash on her, and during this time, like if she had cash, she was like, yo, let's just use cash, so we got to use like our debit card or credit card, whatever. She's like, yo, I have cash, don't worry about it, let's just use cash. I was like, all right, cool. So there was this older white guy. He probably might have been like in his 60s, right? Older
Uh-huh.
dude. He was sitting next to us, and he seen it. And so I seen he kind of lean towards it. And the whole time he was there, like we was ordering our drinks, whatever. I could tell by his vibes, like he was like checking out my
Watch,
ex-wife, right?
watching you.
Yeah, he was watching, right? But so he took his opportunity he made a comment. He was like, "Oh, won't you get with a man who could actually pay for your drinks?"
Mm.
I didn't hear that. So, my ex-wife, she quickly,
Hey,
because
lady art chef.
because I could be very reactive at times, right?
In
And
that season.
so, huh?
In that season.
Yeah, that's I'm in a whole different season now. You know what I'm saying? That's the old Jeff. Definitely the old Jeff, right? And so she told me like soon we had to walk down like these we started walking down, right? And then she told me, and she's like, I was like, well, what did the guy say to you? And that's what she told me. So I flipped. And so I turned around and I just started going off. I started like just barking at the dude. I was like, yo, who the F you think you are? Don't you dare disrespect me. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? You know, this is my wife, yada, yada, yada. I made a whole scene, and I remember she was just pulling me away. She's like, Jeff, leave it alone, leave it alone, leave it alone, leave it alone, leave it alone. And she really had to like pull me like away from that situation because, you know, as a man, you felt violated, you felt disrespected, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was one incident. The other incident that happened, this one was a little bit more, this was a lot more disrespectful in a different way, right? Um, so I was after this was in 2017 when 2018 when this took place. I was down in South Beach. I was seeing somebody at the time. Me and my ex-wife already had separated, and I kind of started just dating. And so somebody I was dating, and she was living in Miami at the time. So I went down there to go see her. And so we was chilling down South Beach. And if you ever been to South Beach, you know, especially at night on a Friday, like the whole
Mm.
strip is like
Dangerous,
packed.
bro.
Yeah, it's packed. Dudes are out there, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like during the summer too at that. And so
Trying to
we
get
was,
it. They
yeah,
trying
so
to
we
get
just
it.
yeah, so we just came back
Summertime
from eating.
fine.
Yeah, we just came back from eating, and so we walking down the block, and like it's like, go just imagine walking toward like down Times Square, right? And it's like
Yeah.
it's just crowded, and so it's super crowded, whatever. And like there was these three guys, and they probably looked like they were no more than like in their early 20s, maybe like 21, 22, 23. They were young, and
Mm-hmm.
so we had to walk through because we couldn't walk around them because there was so many other people. So we had to walk through them, but they were kind of like standing like kind of like in a circle. I wasn't thinking at the time, but now I knew why they were sitting in a circle. So when we walked past them, one of them grabbed, um, you know, the lady that I was with. He grabbed her butt, right? And I didn't know that at the time. So we ended up crossing the street, and as soon as we crossed, that's when she's like, yo, I think the dude grabbed my butt. And I was like, wait, what? Like, it caught me off guard. She's like, say it again. She's like, yo, he grabbed my ass. Excuse my language. And I flipped. I was like, yo, what? So I turned back around and I was like, nah. So I started like just getting ready to
Yeah.
bum rush over there. So she grabbed me and pulled me, right? And she was like, Joe, Jeff, leave it alone. I said, no, no, no. He
Mm-hmm.
violated. He disrespected you. It's like, no, leave it alone. Like, she was begging. She kept on pulling me. I was like, nah. And I was literally about to, top of my lungs. And she's really pushed, like, Jeff, I know you will protect me, but leave it alone. The reason why I'm telling you leave it alone because you don't know what
What they
these
have.
guys have. It's like, it's you against three. They're going to jump you. And then if they jump you, I'm going to have to jump in, which means that I may get hit. And I don't want nothing, most important, anything happen to you. We're out here by ourselves. Leave it alone. I'm okay. Leave it alone. And and the whole night I was like just pissed off of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't understanding at the time what she was telling me. Because, as a man, you're thinking, okay, I got to protect the person that I'm with. And
Right.
back then I was very reactive, right? I would never start, but I would react. And anybody knows me too.
Hey, man. Look.
I'm protective of my circle. Anybody that I'm with, I'm very protective of them. You know what I'm saying? But what she was saying, it made sense because if I would have went in and let's say bum rush those dudes, if you know what I'm saying, who knows what could have happened? You know what I'm saying? They could have had more out there. It's not like I had my peoples out there. It wasn't like I was carrying anything, nothing at all. It's just me and this lady that I was with. It could have turned even worse. So,
Right.
um, so that was another incident that happened. You know what I'm saying? That took place where it was like just like that. If people saw the flyer, which kind of started this whole conversation, it prompted that. So it's one of those challenging situations to kind of be in because you want to react and you do react, but
Right.
sometimes it's like if you have a good partner with you, I'm not gonna say good or bad. I'll just say this. I always say, never make an emotional decision. I always say make a logical decision because an emotional decision could cost you.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard when you're in those situations because you seeing the person that you were being disrespected. But not
Exactly.
only that, you feel disrespected as a man because
Right.
obviously this person does not care about doesn't have any cares for women at all because that's disrespectful, and obviously does not care about you as a man as well. So
Right.
you know,
It's a setup.
yeah, bro, it's definitely a setup, man.
Because you don't
But
know who could be watching you and where they watching, what they trying to do. Sometimes people they literally be trying to provoke you, you
yeah,
know,
and they do it
and they
purposely
like,
too
yeah,
when
let's
they know
provoke
like
this
there's nothing
dude.
that you can do, or they feel like there's nothing that you're going to do because like you outnumbered. But at the
Right.
time, sometimes you want to take that chance.
Right. Exactly.
I have a
And,
question for
and
you, bro.
mhm.
Um, what were you trying to prove if you were able to go back?
If I was able to go back,
Yeah.
what was I trying to prove? And at that time, I was thinking about proving anything. It was more like, you did what? Okay, I'm reacting. You know what
Okay.
I'm
So
saying? So
was it
at
a
the time,
principle, disrespect? Like
no, it's
what
all
in your
disrespect.
mind?
It's all
What's up, Lou?
disrespect. All disrespect. Because that's the thing what came to my mind was disrespect. Because one thing with me is I don't like any forms of disrespect. I have zero tolerance for disrespect. If I feel disrespected, or if I'm with somebody, or I know somebody who's been disrespected, for me,
Mm-hmm.
it's like I feel like I have to react, right?
Right.
So in that incident, it's like I felt she was disrespected.
Yeah.
I felt disrespected as well. So it's like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna check you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a respect load for me. Because I live and breathe off of respect. You guys know this with me. Respect
Straight
is
up.
everything when it comes. I don't play those games. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying at all when it comes to it. And so if I feel disrespected any kind of way, or anybody that I know is being disrespected or felt they've been disrespected, is like for me it has to be addressed.
Yeah. No. I get that, and I understand that wholeheartedly.
Facts.
And you got. Has there been any times where
I
where
have
you
no I have
well,
no
not yet.
stories. I just have another question for Jeff. One more question.
Nah, go
Same
ahead, bro.
situation, but it happens to your wife now. If you're in South Beach, how would you react?
I'll be
Mm,
lying saying I wouldn't react the same way
Okay.
because I know, like, again, I always preach make a logical decision. You're not making an emotional decision.
Okay.
And this is one of the times where, as a human being, I'm gonna probably fall into my flesh, where I'm gonna want to react. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? I'm going to want to react. So if it was the same situation, and I might even want to react more because this is my
Oh, wow.
spouse, this is
Yeah.
my wife. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of the things too, like what I would tell anybody is like you gotta be careful. It's I don't say don't react or you should react because like again you never know. Like those guys could apologize. They could like yo my bad whatever. They could scatter, but it could also be
yeah.
one of those things too, especially in this climate that we live in. Yo, dudes are really quick to pull out their guns or whatever it is they want to violate. And it's
Facts.
like what
Facts.
so again it's like what do you do? It's always easy to say like oh I'm gonna do this or you know what I'm saying I'll go up there and I'll snuff these guys, I'll fight all this stuff. We could talk all the smoke all we want until you're actually in that situation. And I will say with the situation I was in before, I am very grateful that she pulled me away because it could have went bad. It could even went bad for them because I
Mm-hmm.
could have blacked out. I could have grabbed a garbage can. It could have been whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because my mindset at that time was like, yo, I want to do harm to these guys because they violated. You know what I'm saying? Now imagine if it's my wife. Imagine if it's my daughter. I'm not saying like somebody will grab my 10-year-old, you know what I'm saying, like, grab her by the butt or whatever. I pray to God, hope not. Something like that, I'll probably call the cops because that's something like that is you know what I'm saying, will get handled in that kind of aspect. But I still
Mm-hmm.
probably wouldn't put hands. What I'm saying is this: it's like it is one of those uncomfortable, difficult situations to be
Mm-hmm.
in because sometimes you may just see red. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And you're just going to just react and not really. You don't care about the consequences. You don't care if you get jumped. You don't care if you get shot. You don't care if you do body harm to that person. You know what I'm saying? And you stomp them out because you're just thinking like I need to react. And
Right.
sometimes that's not always the best reaction to do. But sometimes it's hard, again, not to react. If that makes sense.
You know, what's so funny, and Fred, I'm chiming back to you because I know you have an amazing story that I really want to know.
Oh, yeah, I need to hear this story.
I really
Yeah.
want to know the story. is that women have a different perspective on a scene because in the two scenarios that you mentioned, they foreshadow what will be next in regards of logic.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Mm-hmm.
man, the man just thought about that right there. Yes, it's protection. Yes, it's respect. Yes, it's disrespect. But in the same perspective, the woman in both scenes had a different perspective or had a
Mm-hmm.
different foreshadow how it's going to end. So
Right.
it's very. And then my next thought was like, what if you didn't have that woman? And it's like, yo, you mad soft. He just touched my butt, and you land that. You landed him. I ain't say no more. Maybe I should go to him because he's more of a protector. He's more
Mm-hmm.
strong.
Mm-hmm. And there's someone like that. There are
There's,
so
there-
Yeah,
many
there's
there's
like
women
that.
definitely
like
a
that
lot
who
of
mess up your brain.
They will instigate the situation, and
Yeah,
then next thing you know, you're over there and you fighting. You know what I'm saying? And so it's and that's why I said I'm grateful that, and I'm sure my wife would do the same thing. Actually, I know for a fact my wife
Mm-hmm.
would do the same thing. She'll go to war with me, but I know like her first reaction is going to do the same thing and pull me, which I think that's the best move. If it's like again, if this is one dude that's different, that's different. You could shoot the fair one with that guy one on one. But
Right.
if it's a group of guys, you know what I'm saying? Unless you Bruce Lee, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest. Like, it's going to be challenging. Let's just be honest with it. You know what I'm saying?
facts.
Like I said, we could. I'm not gonna sit there and say I'm the toughest guy because I'm not. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of guys out there who definitely could put hands on me, and there's guys I could put hands on too. I would never claim to be the biggest, toughest dude because I am not. That's not my
Facts.
character. I don't care to be. I don't need that title. I don't want none of that at all. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But there is something called defend and honor, but it's also, again, using logic in those situations and also having a partner who is going to like think of your safety first as well. Because at the end of the day, what I always say, the number one goal is to get home safely. That's
Facts.
always the goal. When you out in the
Right.
streets, whether you're going out to the club, what if you're going out to dinner, whether you're going out to a play, you're going out to a game, you're hanging out with your guys, you're hanging with your wife, you're hanging with your husband, or whatever it is. The number one goal is always to get home
Mm-hmm.
safely. Safely, because
Sad but true.
there's nothing good behind a jail cell, and there's damn sure nothing good, you know, when you're laying 6 feet deep in the grave. There's
Facts.
nothing you need to prove to anybody except yourself and obviously the person that you're with. And if you have a good person, she's definitely going to understand that.
Facts.
This is true. This is true. This is true.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, that was good. That was good, Jeff. Like I think me and Jeff was having this conversation about like we were saying like you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. You know, you could go and you like because you could if say if you're already on edge, right? If you're already
Mm-hmm.
on edge, and then you just walk into a situation like that, it could push you over the edge, and next thing you
A
know,
fact, bro.
you in jail for like assaulting somebody
Facts.
that where you could have let something roll off your back, right? So for me, like I map out situations. Like
Mm-hmm.
I look out, same way Jeff did. Like he looked at the situation, saw those group of guys and was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? And so in the last 2 days, right? I've had two situations happen with my wife, right? So okay,
That
last
video
night,
sparked it,
right?
man. Listen, it was like
Last
we
night,
Now
right?
in
we
front of these
now let's have a
situations.
foundation because I don't be triggered, and it's a safe space, bro.
No, I ain't gonna be triggered. It's done now. It's finished now. It's finished now. It was almost gonna get finished. Just know that. So last night, right? Me and wifey, we had like a date night out. Kicking it, having a good time. We weren't drinking or anything. We went, got some tacos at a spot.
Mm-hmm.
Did a little shopping in the city. So we're on our way headed back to Jersey, right? We're about to come back to Jersey. We're in this line. And so there's a guy in the line, right, that we're in. And the dude is like probably like 5 people behind us, right?
Okay.
And he's drunk, obviously. He's mad drunk. Like he done. He's like his demeanor is off. He like not standing there all the way. He just like his head is going back and forth. He's yelling at people that are passing by, but he's in the line, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we in the line, and then like mind you, we have bags, like shopping bags with us. So I have shopping bags, and then me and my wife had like some coffee. So we had some coffee cups with us, some Starbucks coffee cups. I'm like, okay, babe, I'm gonna get this line real quick and go throw these cups away so we don't have these on us, right?
First red flag.
Yeah. And then so I throw these cups away. We're proceeding like further into this line, right? I come back to the line, and the dude was like, "Yo, you cutting the line? You cutting the line, you cutting the line? Go back to the end of the line." I'm like,
Wow.
"Okay, God, help me, Lord. We've had a magnificent day thus far. Help me, Lord." I was like, this dude is obviously like, now my wife, she could obviously see that this dude was not well at all. And I knew he was drunk, right? I had heard him yelling. So he was like, "Mother, go back to the back of the line." Now, mind you, he hasn't put his hands on me. He hasn't touched me, none of that. Because then it would have been a different story. So he's yelling at me, "Hey, yo, go to the back of the line." Still yelling, going in. You know what I'm saying? And then my wife was like, Fred, calm down. Calm down. She's like, "Calm down, babe, calm down. Listen." She said something, because he's a Spanish dude. She said something in Spanish to him. And she said, "Babe, calm down. Just calm down, right? I got this. Like, calm down. Because at that point, she saw that I wasn't talking anymore. There was no, there was nothing. There was really nothing to be said. And then he's just like, because this is what I believe wholeheartedly when it comes to situations like that. Do not touch me. Do not spit on me, approach me, none of that. Because it's just going to be a different story. And I'm going to defend my wife. Like, because at this point, you're yelling toward my wife, right? And then it's about me. So I'm looking at him, and I'm standing in front of my wife, right? And Beans is speaking to him in Spanish, and I'm just like, Bean, there's no need for that. There's no need for that, right? And she was like, "Babe, just calm down. Listen, he ain't worth it. He's not in his right mind. Leave it," right? So then a little bit after that, like the line moves forward. He shut up after a while, and we go about our business or whatever. But it wound up being something that was just, it didn't go there, but it could have went there, right? And that's the beauty of having a partner that can talk you down, right?
Very true.
And that's the beauty of having somebody that that really cares about you enough to say, like, "Hey, you need to like this is not even worth it. This is not a situation where you're not even it's not about defending my honor. It's about something that's frivolous as him thinking you cut a line when you didn't." You know what I'm saying? You really gonna go to jail over that?
Facts.
And if he has a knife, right? Like if you pull a knife out of nowhere, right? Or a pistol, then you died over getting cut in the line.
It's a fact.
Quick question. He didn't call you the N-word in this process, right?
No, he didn't.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
I'm telling y'all this story from jail then. You know what I'm saying? Like, no,
he said that it definitely would have turned a different way.
Even if he would have called me the N-word, I don't care. You can say whatever you want to me. I don't care. Say whatever you want. Just don't touch me.
Oh, I got a story.
Sometimes people want to put your hands on reaction. Yeah, because sometimes they just want a reaction.
Right.
Don't put your hands on me. They want that reaction. So yeah.
That's it. The second one was less mild, right? It's today. It was today. So me and my wife, we at a store today, and this guy is helping my wife out with this exchange or whatever. He helping her, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'm looking around the store. I'm peeping this dude. Like, I'm like, I don't get.
Just want to be clear. Is he Spanish?
I don't know what he is. He could be translucent. I don't know what he is.
Yo, Fred, we might just splash some holy water on you, man.
That's it.
Something's in the air.
You might be attracted to Spanish.
Like I think I saw a banner that said anybody can get it this summer. I don't know.
Bro, you gotta stay out of Washington Heights, bro. You gotta stay out of Washington Heights.
Yo, she's making the exchange. My wife making the exchange, right? Then I go to the counter, right? I go to the counter, and then she's finishing up, and then he was like, okay, and right in front of me, he did this. He was like, okay, and by the way, he was like, oh, thank you for coming through anytime. And he's looking directly at my wife, like, he was like, oh, by the way, I don't have my business card, right? But let me put my number in your phone, and we can, chop it up and everything.
You should
And I
have
was
started
like,
with this one.
Oh, word?
I said, ha, that's a new one. No, put your number in my phone, nigga. My phone. My phone, nigga.
All right,
let's go.
You gotta.
He was
take
like,
this apart.
he was like, no. He said, don't misinterpret. I have my business card. I want to send her my business card. I said, no. Put your number in my phone. All day. Let's go.
Hold on. He black?
No, I told you he was translucent. I don't know what he was. Mix.
Wait.
He was a mix.
What store you was in?
I was in the
What store
mall
you was
in
at?
Macy's. I was in Macy's at the mall.
Okay, first you in Macy's.
Okay.
He said, first and foremost, you in Macy's. So
Which Macy's you was at?
34th Street. 34th Street.
Oh, okay.
34th Street. Yeah, talk about so put your he see my wife's ring. And then
that don't mean nothing no more, bro.
Dudes don't care, man. Dudes will always
just put your number in my phone. And I'm like, nah, take my number, bro. That's what's up.
Now, you didn't look like the husband to your wife? Like
I was standing there the entire
bro.
time.
You gotta be some type of respect, bro.
Listen. Some guys
they don't care, bro.
There's guys who do not care. I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why, whether you believe it or not, because there are some women
right
sliding on the low. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason why.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got dudes who are disrespectful, super disrespectful, do not care. They gotta roll that dice, they gotta take that chance.
Yeah.
And the reason why, because one time or another, somebody gave them that opportunity, unfortunately.
Back.
But either way, they be willing to risk it all, bro. They be willing to risk it all.
But either way, it's disrespectful. It's super disrespectful.
But like my thing was like, I was like, this nigga.
Now,
in my mind, I'm like, some people be like, oh no, that's him being nice. He's trying to do. I was like, no, bro. No, he saw.
Quick question. What type of business that he? What's his business?
You talking about what's his business?
Yeah, what does he do?
He's a retail salesman.
He's a plumber.
Yeah, you right. He's a retail salesman.
So what type of business that he wants?
He says clothing.
Wait, no, quick question. What type of transaction that he wanted to do with your wife, respectfully? Like, if
I don't know.
No,
what kind of
transaction? No, like
Anthony, you know what a transaction is.
Anthony asks an irrelevant conversation.
No, I just want to be able to.
He's trying to make a withdrawal with some draws. Like, what do you mean, boy?
I just want to know what he was thinking.
I
just want to know what the man was thinking. He wanted to be a realist. He said real.
He wanted to show her his PPP loan.
He wanted to be in the department store. He wanted to show her where the watch is, the cologne.
No, he don't. You can show her where the cologne is in the store, my nigga. In the store, my nigga. Like,
all right. So now that you got the she's not giving you his number. What did you do again?
So I was like, you can put your number in my phone.
Uh-huh.
Ain't gonna be no exchanging of no numbers. And he was like, his whole demeanor changed when I said that joint. He was like, yeah, sure.
You got his number?
Sure. Huh?
You got his number?
Yeah.
He text you? Hey?
Yeah. This is Benjamin.
He text you, hey?
He texting Fred now?
Hey, big head.
He said he can't get the wife, so he can try the husband.
hey, big head.
Yo, nowadays you never know, man.
5:34
know.
baby.
You never know.
You know what month it is.
He's trying to go above and beyond.
No, listen, he probably looked at friends like, yo, look at them light brown eyes. Pretty brown eyes.
He better chill out. No,
He
but
said,
I'm just saying, it's just like, but
what cologne you got on, boo?
It's like little slight ways, like slight things like that. Like it could be slight, and he could have been just being a salesman. But how soon does that turn into like from like a transaction to something different? Like so I know we talked about this product, but how are you doing? How quick that turns into that?
Mm-hmm.
Last question, bro. How far were you from Sabina?
I was literally, bro, I was literally 2 feet away from her, bro. Like,
man, that's
literally,
disrespectful,
like, right
bro.
He should have saw the ring. Even if Fred was like, in another department, the moment he saw that ring on her finger, should leave it alone. But
well,
you
got,
again,
you got 10 minutes ago, you said people don't care about that.
Nah, that's my point. There's guys who really do not care. It doesn't matter. You could be walking with your wife holding her hand, and they still gonna like, yo, miss, just yo, mama, come here. There's dudes who's that bold, and sometimes, honestly, just like I was saying before, that has nothing even to do with your wife. Sometimes they just want a reaction out of you. You got dudes that's out there. They literally looking for action. They literally want to like cause trouble, and so they're like, yo, let me see if this dude is about it. And some dudes, they will literally plot on a situation or create a scenario just like that because they want it. They want that smoke.
Right. And
Lord, I hope I'm never in a situation like that because that's dangerous, bro.
Yeah. Like there's an old term for it, home wrecker, right?
Fact.
Like it don't just apply
it's
to
still around.
Women, women who are home wreckers. There's men too out there that want to be home wreckers and stuff like that. They don't care if they got an opportunity and the woman is looking right. It's all good. Like they gonna risk it.
Yeah.
Yo, real quick, side note: if you guys have a story you want to come on right now, we would love to hear your story.
Yes, most definitely.
Let Fred know, jump in the live so we can be able to tap you in because I want to hear some more stories because this is very interesting.
Oh, and I think I got a story for you, brother.
Okay.
I mean, this is your story actually.
What's
we was actually out one time, Anthony.
Okay.
You remember this? We was in Brooklyn. Oh yeah, you remember this?
Okay. Talk to me nice.
It was me, you, Janelle, Miss Sabina. We weren't married at the time, but like we was in Brooklyn chilling, and we were hanging out that day. I remember we were near a Target, right? You remember this thing?
You know, Target's Anthony's favorite store. Right? That's Anthony's favorite store.
We was near Target, Jeff, and then out of nowhere, this dude, his eyes beamed up like this, and he saw Janelle, and he said, "Oh my God, Janelle." He was like, "Oh my God,
why are you gonna be this dramatic with your story?"
He's like, "Oh my God, Janelle." He was like, "Janelle," and then he was like, "It's you." He put his hands out and everything.
So he knew Janelle.
He knew her. He knew her from school, I think, right?
Yo, Jeff. He knew Janelle. He knew.
I hope not. Like, I hope not.
They went to NYU.
Exactly. He was like,
they went to NYU together?
All she did was met me in Life Church.
And then he was like, "I haven't seen you in so long. Now get this."
Anthony, did you puff up your chest?
Oh, I definitely did, bro.
Anthony.
I definitely did, bro.
Yo, Andy, did your voice get deeper?
I definitely.
Anthony, no. Let me tell you, Jeff. Anthony was in the driver's seat, right? I'm outside the car. I'm like this.
But wait a minute. To recall this story, if you want to bring the story up, Fred, you didn't really do anything in the story.
I didn't. I was just looking.
Whoa, okay.
I didn't. Anthony, I'm like, "Do you know this nigga?" I'm like, "I don't know."
No,
So he
you
coming
didn't.
up
You
and
asked me in the
saying what's up
car.
to me.
You asked me in the car if I know this nigga. You definitely
I said, do you know this nigga?
in the car.
Because I'm like, I don't know if you know this nigga.
So Fro's in the back seat, not with his seatbelt on, not getting out.
I was like, dude, you know this nigga. I assessed the situation.
In the car.
Yo, Anthony got out, right? Breathing hard. He got out of the car, breathing hard. He was like, hi.
Anthony pulled out the asthma pump. Anthony pulled out
Hi.
his asthma pump. Anthony went like this.
He's like,
I
hello?
definitely remember the story, and I definitely came out, and I had to assess the
Man.
situation. I had to look man up and down because he was mad tall, respectfully, and
Right.
I know Janelle have these NYU booze when we first started. That
Whoa, there's a
bro,
trigger.
I'm gonna be real with
Yo,
you.
trigger right now, son.
Now that I remember these stories, I got stories now.
You got a story, Anthony.
Yo, and it's trigger now. Yo, you took it back.
While Janelle looking at me. But anyways, so we walk in.
man.
Now I got stories now. So we walk in on near NYU. I think it's like 8th Street.
Okay.
Her doctor friend, quote unquote, walks, and he definitely walked in between us while we holding hands, bro.
So he ain't a teacher, he a doctor.
Oh.
Yeah. And I definitely looked at him like, yo, bro, you good? Now Janelle, she's so friendly. She said, hey, what's going on? Now, it's wrong when someone laughs at another man's joke. Isn't it wrong? I just want to say, allegedly, but she didn't laugh. But anyways.
These are allegations. Don't talk about my friend.
Fred, you triggered me, by the way.
I didn't do
Yo.
nothing. I just told you the truth about your life.
That's funny, man.
Nah.
I never heard this story before.
No,
This
because
is
I don't
good.
remember
So wait,
these stories
Anthony,
like 7
Anthony.
years ago, bro.
Anthony, let me get this straight. He walked in
So
between
he walked.
y'all?
All right, so he was walking. We was on 8th Street. I don't think it was
Mm-hmm.
holding hands. We were just walking because I think we were going to like the movie theater, and
Okay.
he saw her. Same thing the Trader Joe guy did. Oh, and it's like, wait. And then I asked her. You know what? Let me replay. 'Cause you know my memory shot. He actually did not say anything, but he looked at her, and you know that look, like. And then I asked her, you know that nigga? She's like, yeah, I know him. Why he didn't say hi though? Why he didn't say hi though?
Why he ain't say
Why
hi
you say hi though?
Oh man, this is funny.
Yo, hey, you gotta have a PhD to understand.
Facts.
Oh man.
But other than that, I don't have no more stories though. It's Trader Joe and NYU dudes.
Trader Joe and what you do.
Telling you, they out here though. They
Nah,
out
they
here.
are, man. And guys, again, they're gonna like, whether if it's some dude from the past
Yeah.
or just some random dude, there's dudes who's going to try. They're gonna try disrespect. I've had other situations somewhat similar to that, but you know,
I've had
man.
I've even had a woman try to talk to me while I was with.
Hell yeah, I was jealous,
another
Ayana.
Anthony is jealous. No, but I mean, like, I've even had a woman try to talk to me while I was with a woman. You know what I'm saying? And I try to tell her, I'm like, yo, that's my girl. They're like, that ain't your girl. I'm like, what?
Oh, word?
How you?
Yo, Ayana, if you got your head tie on, come on live and tell us about that story with you and George. Yo,
Oh God.
that story is hilarious.
Yo, that joint is different.
I gotta hear this story. If you can't come on, sis,
It's cool, but if you can, that'd be
we'll,
awesome.
We'll talk offline because I want to hear this story because this
Yo,
story
she stole oh boy.
No, not that story.
Man.
There was some story where somebody sat on George.
Oh,
word?
Yo, you remember that story where somebody sat on George? I think you guys were at some Life Church group.
Oh, this was at church when they did this?
Nah, it was some like church activity. Ayana and George and then some other people was at, and like a waiter came and sat on George. Now I want to stop there. That's the trailer right there.
Wow. Okay.
Yo,
yeah,
those them stories that get
if
you
they can come on George or Ayana, Teray know the story.
Yo, those are the stories that get you fired.
Facts.
I'm telling you that from life. You know?
Wow.
Nah, bro. Nah.
Wowzers.
Them are stories that you get killed over.
Facts.
You can't play.
Oh yeah, nah.
The waitress. Yo, that story different. Let me tell you. That
I got to hear this story. You know what I'm saying? One way or another. I hit you. Yeah, hit me. We'll talk on the group chat later on. I want to hear this.
she said, "Give us the tea."
Nah,
Come on.
Celeste like,
Les,
yo,
if
how's
you
it
got,
on the
Celeste
live?
like, no, no. They're like, Ayana, Ayana, Ayana.
no, but honestly,
Oh
like
man.
I think people maybe let's go back a little bit from a sociology perspective. Like, are people not respectful to people's relationship? Have we not have code of ethic or code of honor in regards of just nature? Like, if you upset, if you observe, if you see what's going on and say, "Yo, that's that man's woman. Let me respect him," or "That's that man's
Right.
that's that woman's man. Let me respect her." Like, is there no respect in our society? Is all we doing trying to disrespect each other, or like Jeff said, trying to get some anger out of people?
I mean, if you
I'll
never
chime
been
in
taught
first.
respect,
Basically, I
go
think
ahead,
what
bro.
it is people don't have any respect for boundaries. I think
When did
that's
we
the
lose
big.
that though, bro?
What'd you say?
When did we lose that?
Oh, that line been crossed long ago, like
Damn.
long ago. When people stop caring about marriage, like when people stop caring about what a covenant is, a bond of relationship. It ain't it, and it's not about it being perfect. It's about
Mm-hmm.
being like working for a relationship,
Mm.
like working, putting the work in,
How's it
and
going,
not
Miss
just
Kelly?
saying like, oh, if I just buy my wife everything, she gonna be happy. No, put it's this. You can buy your wife all these things, but she's gonna want time from you, quality time.
Yeah.
You know, she's gonna want love. You know, she's
That's
gonna
true.
want touch, bro. Like
Yeah.
all of these things, or like you could give your woman like all of those things, right? Touch, quality time, all those things, all the love languages, and then she could be like, "Yeah, but I want you to take me out." You know, yeah, I want some nice shoes. Like, buy me some red bottoms. Buy me, these things. Like, it's a balance in a relationship, bro. And like, I feel like the boundary, like a lot of people stop caring about the boundary, and they're like, "Oh, I'm not getting what I need in this relationship. I get security in this relationship, but I'm not getting this other part. So let me go to this other person to get what I need." You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Or this person is giving it to me already. They're giving me the attention that I'm not getting from my husband. They give me the attention I'm not getting from my wife. So let me kind of feed into that.
Yeah, some people
But
instigate some instigate that too. They definitely do,
Mm.
yeah, but the thing is, you know what we forget?
and feed into it.
We forget that I love this. I love this person, and I wanted to build with this person at a point. I really wanted to build something. At a point, people got tired of building with that person, so
Mm.
they look for somebody else with bricks that is building something else,
What if
entirely
it's
Yeah,
not
different.
cricket and they just want to play house for a minute and there's no
There you go.
responsibility?
There you
Because
go.
it's like, yo, if there's no responsibility, I'm gonna play house real quick, slide in, slide out.
but then the consequences are greater. You get what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? The consequences are going to be much greater because when there's boundaries,
Mm-hmm.
there's like certain rules, there's certain things that you're going to kind of like codes you're going to live by. When there's no boundaries of free for all, the consequences is going to be that much greater. The repercussions is going to be that much more greater. You get what I'm saying? And I think also too, what happens is like nowadays nobody really teaches respect anymore. So think about it, like you have this generation that's coming up and where they don't understand respect. They don't understand where it's like you gotta if you see a man and a woman that's together,
Mm-hmm.
respect them. You know what I'm saying? You don't go over there and try to still talk to his wife, or if it's the other way around, you don't go try to talk to their husband. You know what I'm saying? And even now that will follow suit within a marriage or even a relationship, like what Fred was saying, where if they're missing that 20% that they feel like they're lacking in their marriage, right? And somebody else will entertain it. Like I knew somebody where she used to tell me that she's like, yo, though I'm married, I'm super flirtatious. And I feel like
What?
yeah, she said I'm super flirtatious. I think it's innocent. I like getting attention from other men. And I used to tell her, like, but don't you think that's dangerous? She's like, oh, I'm never going to do anything. I'm never going to cross that line. I'm never going to cross that boundary. But it feels good to, like, know that there are other guys that's out there that still likes me and that flirts with me. And I think it's innocent until one day where the roles were reversed and she didn't like how it made her feel. You know what I'm saying? Her husband, he was they had the quote unquote, like, your work husband or your work wife or whatever. So I guess her husband had one
Watch
of
out for
those.
those people.
Yeah, and so
Mm-hmm.
she found out because those boundaries were getting crossed, even though to my understanding nothing physically happened, but it was just one of those things that looked bad. She didn't like it. And that's what I thought. I was like, well, there you go. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to be careful. Boundaries are placed for a reason, but
Yeah.
I think it starts
Absolutely.
with teaching respect. And that's
Right.
something I feel like that does not really happen, enough, especially nowadays. The lack of respect is very evident in this world and in the culture that we live in. You see it in all forefronts to the
Yeah.
Yep.
point. Fred is at Macy's and there's a guy who's going up to his wife trying to give him his business card. You know what I'm saying? To the point where Anthony is at Trader Joe's or he's by NYU and an old friend is gonna come in because if I see an old friend and I've been in situations where I see an old friend who is a woman and she's with her husband or her boyfriend, whoever it is, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? If I'm gonna go up, I'm gonna go up, you know what I'm saying, and be respectful in how I approach both of them because I need to respect both of them. I don't want him to get any ideas like there's something more than what it
Yeah.
is. And plus it's also showing him respect as well. Like,
Yeah.
hey, how's it going, bro? My name is Jeff or whatever. Hey, how you
What's
doing,
up,
man? I ain't seen
Josh?
you so long.
Pastor?
Hope all is well. Just want to say hi real quick. And then that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's a respect level. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
nowadays, I feel like that just doesn't really
I
exist
take a
because
real
why? The boundaries are gone. The lines has been blurred, and people feel like they could just kind of just cross over, and then that's it.
I take a
Yeah.
real example at this moment, like in the last 24 hours. Talk about like Michael B. Jordan and Laurie Harvey, and how people are literally in like if you see on the shade room, like in like all right, I'm about to go on her DM and I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that. I'm like, yo, wait, they just broke up. Nobody's asking about their mental health. No one's asking how they feeling. No one like I don't know their circle, but you see how the shade room is like, yo, or the shade room, anything that is regards of entertainment. Entertainment.
Right.
They're literally, and people think that this is life. This is not
Very
life.
much
It's
so.
something
Right.
called entertainment.
Right. So the
And
thing is,
still, and
too,
it's still they're human beings, but at the same, they like you. They get money on information.
right. You got to understand too, and like when you're a celebrity, your life is on a pedestal. Too. Michael B. Jordan is probably like one of the most well-known actors in the world, right? He's the rising up there. He's like he's known,
Yeah,
Yeah,
And the thing
go
dope
say
is,
actor.
Lori's we know her, of course, because of her father,
yep.
And the thing is, uh, the point blank period, like everything they do is under a microscope. So it's not only that they just broke up; it's 10 times worse because everybody sees it. Kim and Kanye broke up.
And they've
Everybody
been seeing
sees
it
it.
too. And they've been seeing it from the time they
Yeah,
got together.
exactly. Because everybody loved them when they was together. Everybody's like, "Oh yeah, beautiful couple. Oh my gosh." They were saying all this stuff about Lori Harvey. They were saying all this stuff about Michael B. Da, da, da,
Couple
da.
goal
Same
hashtag
thing.
couple goals and all that stuff. Yep.
All of that. Same thing with Megan
Mm-hmm.
Good and Devon Franklin. We were
Yep.
saying the same thing. We was like, "Oh, we love them. They're great. They're married." Da, 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 da. They break up, and they're like, "What did Pastor Franklin do? He probably wasn't letting her be herself." And then they were like, "Well, there wasn't no reason for that man to be with that woman anyway." You know what I'm saying?
She
Like,
was a hoe, anyways. Like,
yeah. And people get very, because you know what it is.
Get
it's
very
scary.
opinionated
I was watching
without
this.
knowing the facts.
I was watching this kind of like this talk, whatever. I think it was like a TED talk where this guy was talking about, like, he was like, one day he was like Albert Einstein was teaching a class, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, okay, like very simple math. Like he was like 10 plus 1 is this. 10, he was like, what is 5 plus 6? And he was just like going through all of these simple math problems, like adding and subtracting, right? Then he gets to the bottom of the board, right? And he goes, they asked him what's 9
9 plus 1, and he says 11, right? And then they was like, oh, no, that's wrong. That's really wrong. That's really wrong. And then he was like, that me getting this one wrong wasn't the point. I got 10 right. But y'all made so much, y'all made this so big about this one I got wrong. That was the point of this exercise. I got that wrong on purpose. So y'all can see how many, like how we make a big deal out of that one wrong thing. That was the purpose of the exercise. So it's just like, it's like that in life. It's like people do one thing and we don't start a conversation about, hey, how do we deal with breakup? How do we deal when people don't work out? How do we deal with divorce? And we just call people crazy. We make our judgments and we keep it moving.
Ooh, that's a whole nother conversation.
And that's a
that's a podcast right there.
And that arises of disrespect. That arises of the no morals, no ethic. Because it's like, yo, at this moment, you don't see it anymore.
Yeah. I want to read some of these comments because they have some good points, man. Like Opalyn 15 said, people aren't respecting themselves, much less anyone else, which is so true. Black Rose Me said, I agree, and I also think it's also letting that person feel comfortable disrespecting your spouse. Yeah, definitely. Like if you, it's you have to lay out a thing of respect. If you don't have no respect for your spouse, then you can't expect anybody else to have respect for your spouse.
That's a fact.
Right?
100%.
And then Ingrid said, that's because communication has broken down. She said that to your point, Jeff, is like communication has been broken down. Ayana said, exactly, it don't take nothing to be respectful to one of our points, as well as her saying, but I feel like it's an ego thing. Sometimes old friends don't even want your spouse. They just want to put you in your feelings.
Yeah. And it goes back to what I say. So you got some people, whether you know the person or they know your spouse or it's a complete stranger, it has nothing to do with the person that you with. They just want to try you. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. They literally just want to try. They want to get a rise out of you. Pause. You know what I'm saying? They literally just want to like just, what can I do to get this person to react? You know what I'm saying? Like they will, and that's why you gotta kind of like learn how to pick and choose your battles, or you gotta kind of like try to see what this person is trying to do, because their whole motive is to obviously disrespect you, but it's not the way you're thinking that they want to disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the part that you gotta really, really be careful about.
Right. So as we land this plane, fellas, like what do we get from this conversation? Like what do y'all feel like we've learned?
I think the biggest thing for me is really it all comes down to respect. That's really what it comes down to. Is all about respect. The older we get, the more mature. I'm hoping the more mature and more wise that we become, and we learn how to navigate through life in those type of situations. Because unfortunately, there's nothing that we can do to stop it. You know what I'm saying? You can hold your wife's hand, you can have your arms around her, vice versa. There's always gonna be some dude who's gonna be out there who's gonna try something, try to blow her a kiss. He's gonna try, the moment that you walk away for a second, he's gonna try to approach. It's just on how you react, and hopefully you have a partner who is going to defend your honor by not only telling the guy no, you know what I'm saying, leave me alone, but also to prevent you from making a costly decision. Because again, and Ingrid actually brought this up, this is what cost Will Smith, you know what I'm saying, or put him in this situation because he reacted. And some people can argue that he was defending his wife or not or whatever, but we seen the backlash and seeing what kind of took place. And sometimes like a way that your partner could also protect you is also pulling you away from that situation. Because at the end of the day, like I always say, the main goal is for you and whoever you're with to get home safely. That's the number one goal. It's never to end up behind bars, or it's never to be, be 6 feet deep in the grave and, and somebody's reading your eulogy.
Right. What about you, Ant?
Order everything online. Do not go outside.
If He said he's staying home.
Nah,
Don't do nothing.
He said he don't want to see Mr. NYU no more.
Be very, very careful who you marry, who you're with, because that individual can literally be a good thing or lead you to do 5 years, 10 years. So please be careful of who you date.
Right. Mine would be is the one I have is kind of like a metaphor. Is don't run back into a burning building when you notice that your person's already safe.
Or
Because there's no point in it. Like if you already have meaning, like if you have the person that you're with and somebody's already sparked a flame to try to make you and entice you to come back over to fight and everything like that. Sometimes it's just something going on with them and it has nothing to do with you. They're just projecting a lot of time. And it's something I had to learn, like growing up in the hood and trying to navigate like when to fight or when not to.
Fight or flee.
Flight or flee. And okay, but tomorrow's a holiday.
Facts.
We actually have our last episode of the season coming out tomorrow for season 3. Season 3 is over just like that.
We had 1. We had 2. We had 3. Ooh.
And it's done. 1, 2, and 3. Tomorrow, man. We drop. It's the last episode of the season 3. But season 4, we're gonna give y'all more. Jeff, can you let them know where they can find our last episode of the season 3?
Of course. You can check us out on Apple. You can check us out on Spotify, Google. You can check us out on YouTube, Stitcher, Anchor. You can check us out on Facebook, or you can go to our website. It's free, www.dtopshelfpodcast.com. Again, that's www.dtopshelfpodcast.com. You can check us out on there. And listen, tomorrow's episode is an amazing episode. We're going out with a bang. I guarantee you. I know we say this every week. We say this every week. Every episode is fire, but this one you're going to gain a lot of useful, vital information with this episode, man. I promise you. And we have a special guest too at that.
Yes.
What time is when we have a guest? Man, this guest, I'm telling you, you just gotta check it out tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Gems after gems after gems.
And before we get out of here, fellas, what's y'all word of the week?
Word of the week? I mean, just like we talk about, respect. Respect yourself and respect.
Yeah, mine's respect, man.
Respect or express yourself. Mine is my word of the week. What'd you say?
That's how you get in trouble, if you express yourself.
My word of the week is peace. That's it.
There you go, man.
I just want peace.
That's it. No, and some people want problems
like
always.
Ingrid said honor.
Ingrid is honor. Give us one more word of the week, y'all. Yeah, I like honor. Honor is one of those things that is hard to come by sometimes.
Honor and loyalty.
Yeah, and it's like I think.
But that's the thing. If you have honor, everything else trickles down. That's the thing. If you really believe in honor, the respect, you know what I'm saying, all that really, really, really ties in together.
Right. And the first people we should learn honor from is our parents, man.
Facts.
Like that's the
your village.
Yeah.
If you don't have parents, or your village.
That's it. That is it. That's honor. That's homage. Everything, man. Like I can't wait. I'm excited about season 4 and all the things we have to come.
Oh yeah, we got some good ideas for season 4.
You might see a Thompson experience.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't know.
You know what I'm saying? You might see Coffee with the Colliers. You might see something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Listen, man. Listen.
You might see Pastor Jeff.
Not yet.
He gonna come on with the collar.
He do got the wisdom.
That's it. What my wife doing in here? Hold on.
She telling you to go home before she calls somebody.
Let me go home. Like, for real.
She tells you going to make. She let me know she's going to make.
You know they get off at this time.
Yeah. She talk about I miss you. Nah, I'll play it. But make sure y'all Samina's crazy. But hey, Top Shelf Village, make sure y'all tune into our last episode of the season that is dropping tomorrow.
Love it.
I'm excited. Season finales are a great thing on all streaming platforms. Link in our bio, and we will be here next Monday night, same time.
Yes.
Make sure y'all
thank
tune
you.
in.
Thank
All
you, everybody,
right?
for rocking with us for the last 20 episodes for season 3 and the last full 3 episodes. We really, truly appreciate our Top Shelf Village. We thank you guys so much. Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Yeah. Fellas, like, we about to be at what? 50? I think it's about to be 50 episodes.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, it's about to be 50 episodes. First season we did 10. Second season we did 10. And no, that's 40. We're at 40 episodes.
We got 40 episodes.
Season 4 will be 10 episodes.
And that's not including all the IGs that we've done too. That's not including the IG lives that we've done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We're making history, y'all.
So listen up. Salute to Fred. Salute to Anthony. I want to salute my Top Shelf brothers, man, because again, like without them, this would not be possible. It's a lot of hard work behind the scenes, but listen, man, we do it for you guys. We do it also for, God, because he's given us the courage and the ability to be vulnerable with not only with people that we know, people that we don't know that chimes in. And, that's something that I want to give like a lot of like praise and flowers to my brothers on that, to making this happen. So salute.
Appreciate you, King.
We do appreciate it. All right, so we see you next Monday, Top Shelf Village. Peace.
One love.